Welcome to Wealth Coffee Chats, folks, for your daily live updates. Get the most out of today's episode by participating in the chat. Make sure you ask some questions, be part of the conversation, have a bit of fun, grab a coffee or a tea, take some notes, and get ready to start your day, folks. Quick few housekeeping rules, though. No spamming, no advertising or self-promotion in the chat. That's not on. Be kind and respectful to everyone when participating. And most of all, have a good time. Real estate investing can be your biggest asset. It also can be your most expensive asset when it comes to getting it right or getting it wrong, folks. It can be time-consuming, stressful, and that's why here at Positive, we have what's called a 6-star team, a full-service team that provides integrated wealth and property investing solutions and services simply designed to help you progress towards your goal of passive income through your property portfolio, folks. Make sure you check out our other podcasts on the Positive Mentor Network. Not only is there Wealth Coffee Chats, there's the Urban Property Investor. Drops every Wednesday with straight talking investing strategies and lessons with Sam Saggers. Property Investor Tales. This is where our clients, you guys, share real life stories from property investing, hosted by some of our advisors and strategists. And that's done every fortnight, dropping every Monday. Wealth, Wine and Wisdom, folks, that debriefs the week that was in the world of finance and property, hosted by yours truly, Jason Witten and Andy Fenton on Fridays. Hey, good morning, folks.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Wealth Coffee Chat.
Hope you're well, folks, wherever you are.
There it is, team. Morning. Morning, wherever you're tuning in from today.
Early bird gets the worm, they say. Here at Positive, we offer a 6-star team. It's a team that help you at every stage of your wealth creation journey.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Wealth Coffee Chat, our Friday finance edition. Why do mortgage brokers party? Or how do mortgage brokers party? With fixed rate beats and variable vibes. Good morning, Jeff. Thanks for joining me this morning. So this week, morning, Chris. This week, the government announced that they were making some changes to the first homeowner scheme, the 5% deposit scheme that they previously had. And there's been some changes that have been made, and they're pushing these changes forward to the 1st of October this year. So I'll just give an overview of how this 5% deposit scheme works. Now, in the past, you'd have to save 20% to be able to purchase a property without having to pay mortgage insurance. And saving 20% on a property that you want to move into and live, especially in the capital cities, is no mean feat. And as you keep saving, the prices of the property keep increasing. So the goal of saving the 20% keeps moving. Now, on top of that, we also have to remember that most of the properties also have the stamp duty that you are looking to have to pay as well. So as you save, the house prices increase. Now, the government introduced the 5% deposit scheme, which they were guaranteeing the loan for you so that you don't have to pay the mortgage insurance. Now, in the past, there were income gaps. There were income requirements, and also there were unlimited number of places. So with new 5% deposit scheme, what is actually changing come the 1st of October? We'll get back to that, Jeff. Jeff has just said, what a disaster for future generations. But for us, it's an easy 8 to 10% gain. I'll just loop back to that. But the 5% deposit scheme, what actually is going to change is the cap on the income. So there is no income caps now. So anybody on any income can apply for it. The number of places actually has been scrapped as well. So let's just call it unlimited places are going to be available. As you can see here, this is the new price limits. So properties in New South Wales up to 1.5 million, properties in Victoria 950, properties in Queensland, or at least the capital cities, up to $1 million. The ACT also up to $1 million. So they've increased the property price caps for this program. So as long as the property is under this value, you can apply for the scheme, on any income, as long as obviously we make sure that we can service the loan at the 95%. But also we have to take into account that the interest rates on that will be slightly higher as well. Now, the regional first home buyers guarantee will actually be replaced by this first home guarantee. So it covers all areas within Australia. So why would anybody consider bringing forward their plans to purchase? Now, according to the Insurance Council of Australia, with this scheme, property prices for locations that are favoured by first-time buyers can actually increase by 10% just in the first year. And nationally, they're saying that anywhere between 3.5 to 6.6% increase in property prices. Look, what that means is, yes, property prices are going to increase. Now, where I see this beneficial is that there are going to be a lot of high income earners at the moment who have been struggling with high rents, high living costs to be able to save. And now they have the opportunity to get into a home a lot quicker, and not have to worry about saving additional funds for the mortgage insurance. What I would definitely say when you sit down and talk to your broker is to consider that the guarantee gets removed once you reach an 80% LVR. What that means is that once the loan and the value of the property gets to 80%, you can actually get the government's guarantee removed from your loan. Most likely, you'd probably want to refinance to another lender at that stage. Also, at this stage, the stamp duty is not aligned to the property price caps. So if you are looking at a $1.5 million property, there is going to be stamp duty that you'd have to pay on top of that. So when you sit down and run through the numbers to work out how much you need to save in order to be able to purchase a $1.5 million property, you need to factor in, and I'm assuming this is in New South Wales, but you need to factor in the cost for the stamp duty, even though you don't have to save to pay the lender's mortgage insurance. Now, you have to live in this property while the guarantee is in place. So that means that until you refinance it and the LVR gets to 80%, you have to live into this property. It's not a way for first-time owners to get into the market, because I know that there have been a few clients that I've helped with who were looking to get into the market using the first-time owner scheme and then renting out the property because it made more sense in terms of their lifestyle, and instead of waiting to save, they use the first homeowner scheme to actually get into the market and then looking at purchasing the home to live in at a later stage. So those are a couple of things that we actually need to is actually worth considering once you sit down and talk to your mortgage broker. But overall, it's great news for those who have been struggling to get into the market, and who have had good careers or currently in a good career. And there were restrictions due to your income. Now you can actually get into your first home and get into the property market a lot sooner. So that's it for me today. Yes, Jeff, I do agree. This will bump up prices, mainly within areas that are that have more first home buyers. But I think overall it is good news, because it does help, especially those who have come into, who are actually on good income, be able to get into the property market. As previously, it would have been very hard to save, even the 10% plus the mortgage insurance, plus the stamp duty on the on property. So that's it for me today. I hope that everybody has a wonderful Friday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will catch up with you all next week.
Thanks for watching another episode of Wealth Coffee Chat, folks. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you never miss a thing when we go live. Improve your portfolio and investing game, folks, with Wealth Coffee Chats live every morning at 8:10 each weekday. Make sure you join us. Previous episodes are also available wherever you get your podcasts, folks, as well as our other podcasts from the 6-Star team here at positivementor.com.au.